Good day, UK. Welcome to the new way that Boris is going to shove the middle finger up at politics and people's lives. That's right. On his live stream, which I watched a little bit live, wasn't going to. Somebody else told me about it. They were here. I went, okay. And then I saw this motion. Yeah. Can you see it? Well, not really right here because it's weird. You know, it's a freeze frame, what I call it. It's literally lasts about a second and a half, this motion. And it's something I don't think a lot of people will notice, but if you're aware of body languages and what people do with their hands, as I am, because Asperger's just don't really look at people's faces when they're talking to me that much as everywhere else, and don't worry, I've not got anything going on, I just got an itchy nose. But Boris here, this particular clip I'm looking at is from The Sun YouTube, and you can quite clearly see he's putting his middle finger up. Yeah, so just there. He's got his thumb leading onto his middle finger. I'll play it for you. But this tells me he doesn't really care what he's doing. He's just shoving his finger up at people. Watch. Look it. Let's turn my controller on. It might help a bit. And let's take it back a bit.
In stages, beginning with reception, year 1 and year 6.
Coming up.
I'm serving notice that it will soon be the time, with transmission significantly lower,
Did you see it?
impose quarantine on people coming into this country by air. We must stay alert.
You got to look at it. When it says, with transmissions down, he puts that finger up.
Will soon be the time, with transmission significantly lower to...
Right there. Other people might be talking about the... what it's going to mean for everyone, how it's going to affect people, trying to diffuse the bull crap that he's talking about, which, let's be honest, it's not going to work. Boris is just giving us the finger. That's the... I'll put the link in the description. It's a minute and 20 to a minute 23 of the video. I'm going to link down below. He just gives us the finger. Not only that, right? He gives us a thumbs up as well, just to confuse us. He puts one thumb up, leading to the middle finger. Yes, I'm going to put my finger up at you. But let's be honest, what has Boris actually told us this time round? He's like, yeah, go out, play as much as you want, be outside as much as you want, as long as it's with the people in your own house. Which means that everybody in everybody's houses is going to be outside, which means he's going to fill everything up, going to get your secondary spike. Which I think he wants. He's also saying, oh yeah, if you're working stuff like construction or manufacturing, go back to work. But use your car, or a bicycle, or walk. Boris, we live in 2020. To get to work, if you don't have a car, most people can't go because it's public transport. They've got to be encouraged to go back to work. That's because you don't want to pay for it anymore, do you, Boris? Like, oh yeah, sure, has anybody mentioned about those rescue flights that he did a while back for the Brits that were stranded abroad? Yeah, which cost them £1,000 each person. £1,000 per person to be rescued. From the Philippines, there were several hundred people there, and they initially had 2 planes, 2 747s, or whatever they were, scheduled. But because people weren't going Boris, here's my money. They were saying, you got paid how many millions? Or you're paying people how many millions to bring people back home? Why have I got to pay you £1,000? Long story short, not many people wanted to do it, so they filled up an entire plane seat for seat. There was no social distancing then, was there? Boris. How's that going to work as well? You can go outside as much as you want, but you've got to keep social distancing in. If you don't keep social distancing in, we're going to fine you £100. And we might even open the schools again. Yay! Got to open the schools so that year 1, reception, year 6 can go back to school. But what about the people in the playgrounds that got to bring their kids in? How are they going to obey social distancing and not pay £100 fine? How are you going to keep social distancing in a classroom of 30-something kids? You've got to have them sit 2 metres apart? And then what? These are kids. They're going to run around. They're going to want to play. They've not seen each other for ages. You really think they're going to keep themselves distant? Reopening shops. Yeah. Which ones? Which ones? What? Food shops? Restaurants? As long as they keep social distancing in place? We can seat 500 people, but we're currently using 10 tables because of social distancing. It's going to cost them more to open than it would be in what they'd get in from those 10 tables. So they're not going to bother. Boris, giving the finger to everyone, especially our international partners who want a 2-week quarantine. But you don't care. He's just going to give you the finger. And in the meantime, let's play us out with Boris's new theme tune.